All right, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. Today is a very auspicious day, and it is the summer solstice and also the Capricorn full moon. So we got a double whammy here. I wanted to do a special reading here. This is going to be kind of considered my weekly reading because we're going to tap into the energies of this time. And as we know, these energies kind of do, it's not just tonight, but they'll last a little bit and wane into next week. So we can kind of tap into what these energies are going to bring us and just get some guidance and information about how this is impacting us and what to be aware of, and maybe any guidance to navigate through it if needed. So I got 3 decks here. We're going to tap in. I got, as usual for the full moon and new moons when I do readings, I have the Moonology Oracle cards. So I'm going to grab a couple for those in regards to the Capricorn full moon. And I'm pulling out the Fairy Forest Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish because the solstice kind of has that Midsummer's Night, fairy energy. So I thought I would pull those out and get a card or two around the solstice, and then we'll hit some tarot. I am doing this reading at dusk here as the sun sets. I thought it kind of was in line with the energies, create the ambiance of the solstice here, and create a mood here for everyone. So let's get going here. Definitely, if you like this video, appreciate the likes. If you enjoy my content, join our community by subscribing, and let me know how you're feeling right now in the comments around this full moon and the solstice. So let's start with the full moon. Let's get a couple full moon cards here. What is going on with this Capricorn full moon? Oh yeah, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. And your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Look at all full moon cards. All 3. So very potent full moon energy here. The full moon really is about kind of what do we need to let go to then bring in the new with the full moon here. So this kind of is in line here. I do feel there definitely has been a lot of this very emotional energy coming up. People have been, everyone I've been talking to has been talking about, but they've been like, what's going on? Because everyone's feeling very emotional, very fatigued, triggered. And, this Capricorn full moon has a lot to do with like karmic ties to family and kind of deep karmic patterns that we really are being asked to face and kind of acknowledge and basically integrate. It's time to release those. And that's been a very big theme in all my June readings for each of the zodiacs. It's been a theme throughout all the readings. And I think that's where this full moon is bringing about kind of that climactic energy of like, it's been a build, up until this full moon. And there's this essence because Capricorn is a very practical sign. But like Pisces here is very more spiritual and deep and emotional. And I think there's that conflict between, your logical mind and your soul and your emotional body. And your emotions are trying to get you to see them. They want to be heard and seen. And it's not, if you've been approaching your emotions from a logical standpoint, or hey, these aren't practical, this isn't what adults, it's kind of, again, you're almost like disciplining your emotions like a child. And you're it's kind of, and that's going to also bring a fiery climax, because the more you push away your emotions or don't acknowledge them or don't allow you to feel them, they're going to come up even stronger and create almost very reactive energy. And it can bring up anger and even rage. You know, that's really what's coming up here. And then your dreams, you know, the thing is here, it's like this stuff, this karmic patterning, these beliefs, these ties that bind us to deep programming from childhood or even past lives, it's like they're getting in the way of us really fulfilling and living our highest potential. So reaching our dreams. So it's interesting, there's the term practical and practicality in both these cards, because it's like we do need practicality, but we also need balance with our emotions and the spiritual nature of things. And when we can balance all three, I mean, that's what we would say is integration and balance. So within and without. Because the practicality is more about the external. So interesting here. Let's move to the solstice. So this combo here is kind of interesting. So let's pull a couple cards on this summer solstice. What are we seeing and feeling here? So I got the Fairy Norn, planning, patience, and cooperation. So I do feel like there's this, like, we do need patience with ourselves as we're going through this. There's that planning aspect to, like, your dreams need a practical plan. And the thing is, to create, there's this essence of cooperation. And we co-create with other people. And it's like, who do we want to co-create with? Who do we also want to create our connections with? Because that's also going to help us manifest and fulfill these dreams. And there could be people or family, again, or family karmic ties that can get in the way of us being able to really manifest our highest potential here. The merciful one, compassion, release, relief. There we go with this fiery climax. So there's kind of this interwoven connection here. I mean, there is a reason they both landed on the same day from a higher perspective. But, you know, there is stuff we are releasing. There's emotions that want to be seen, heard, so that they can be released. And that once we do that, the more we acknowledge and see these emotions that are coming up from parts of ourselves that, you know, almost were fragmented. You know, as we went through our lives, our childhoods, and we went through different experiences that created trauma or disconnection because, you know, they just weren't good experiences. You know, we're holding on to all that baggage. And once we are able to see and hear and validate our emotions, all of a sudden they start to release their hold. And that's where we find relief. And it's through compassion for ourselves. So maybe we have compassion for others, but the first and foremost is, do you have compassion for yourself? And that is only when you can actually acknowledge your deepest, darkest emotions, your deepest, darkest hurts and fears, and have compassion and allow yourself to, like, allow that part of you to be there, to you know, acknowledge them, say they are welcome, that they are here for a reason, and we don't keep trying to almost abandon those aspects, which then creates more anger. Okay, interesting. Before we lose all light here, let's get a couple tarot cards. If I have some time, if we don't go too long here, I'll maybe read the Fairy Norn card. All right, look at that first card out. We have the Sun, because that's where we're going. That's what's trying to come through, our happiness. Nine of Pentacles, that's again us listening. So in this card, you have this hawk here that's blinded, but this is her kind of way of communicating. And it's a kind of represents communicating with our higher selves. And this is where we align with ourselves. This is where we listen to all those different pieces about ourselves, allow them to be there, hear their suffering, hear their plight or what they need from us. And when we do that, again, when we're compassionate for ourselves, that is where we come in true alignment. And that's the Nine of Pentacles. And when we come in true alignment with our true authentic self, that is where we start manifesting, like I talked about. Manifesting, creating abundance for ourselves. And I shouldn't have shuffled there, but I guess there was a reason. Yep, we have this overcoming the karmic ties that I just talked about. This is really what this Capricorn full moon is about. Here's the Seven of Cups. This is overcoming. These karmic ties are the things that create confusion, that create blocks in us truly, again, acquiring or manifesting all our dreams and desires. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. And I'm going to pull this Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like this was similar to the Pisces reading, but, you know, this showed up in their reading too, but it's about some sort of mother figure. And this could be about a mother figure in your past that you need to like let go of the emotions that you're holding still around this. You know, this could be a mother wound or some sort of connection you had. And it is showing up as a female or feminine energy. This could be just like a toxic program around the feminine and what your viewpoint of that is. And that you need to leave that behind. You need to let go of that. And this you've been carrying a long time. You've been carrying since your childhood. And this could also go back to past lives. But the Ten of Wands is about like you're finally ending this. Like all the wands represent baggage that this person's been carrying for a long time. And it's time to let go of the baggage. And the Ten of Wands really signifies you've reached a completion of this cycle of doing this. And now the universe is kind of like, okay, it's time to let this go. And that's where all of this pressure comes in, because it's like, no, you can't go any farther carrying this stuff. And then all of a sudden too, we have the Queen of Cups here, which is really aligning and finding harmony from an emotional standpoint. And this is being more in tune with your emotions, being more emotionally available for yourself, I'm getting. And that's where the only way you can manifest or attract people as well who are emotionally mature and available. So this is what's kind of unfolding with these energies. And then I'll get a couple more here. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Lovers. So yeah, healing, definitely healing. And this, because of all the intensity of this period, definitely the Four of Swords is also about like taking some time to rest, nurture yourself, take a break. Don't do too much. Don't overdo it. Because I definitely feel like you've been in this like tumultuous energy, and it has been manifesting in your external reality. Like things just seem to be up and down all the time. And there's something about here with the Lovers, like making it, this is about union as well, unifying these two aspects, the divine and the feminine sides of ourselves as well, to find harmony. And this could go back to you kind of pushing away your feminine aspects because of experiences in your past with feminine people, with actual females in your past, or like the feminine line of your family, like females down your line. There's some sort of karmic, ancestral kind of passing of karmic ties and karmic experiences. And this could also be like turning away from your divine feminine aspects, or pushing away the feminine because maybe they didn't show up like the loving, nurturing, you know, motherly energy that we would normally see. And this is both for if you are watching and you're male or female, whatever gender you are, this applies. I'm just going to get one more for the lovers here. Ooh, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is about like, I think really this is about just what I said. And those imbalances, you not finding harmony between your feminine and masculine energetic aspects, which all of us have. It doesn't matter what gender you align with. You know, if we need to find harmony, we need to understand both these aspects in ourselves. And we need to value both and respect both. And I think you haven't been. So this is what has created the imbalances in your life. And those are going to harmonize now. Once we start acknowledging both and like learning to heal whatever it is that we have, toxic ties, programs, beliefs about the feminine is the big one showing up here. And that's what's happening right now with the solstice and the Capricorn energy. So we're looking at the deep-seated, rooted beliefs and imbalances on the feminine side, our feminine line of our families, that there have been karmic experiences, our karmic beliefs that don't align with ultimate truth and harmony within ourselves. And also looking at how do we really feel about our feminine aspects or even feminine family members and really addressing those. So that's the big theme right now. So this really, again, aligns with what Capricorn is showing us. We have the solstice energy of that shift, and now we're moving into the summer months, which the summer, you know, kind of represents abundance and harvest, like everything growing and becoming its highest potential. And it's like that's what the energies want us to experience. But anything in the way of that needs to be seen and validated and integrated. So it'll be a little, you know, I still feel like this is going to wear out throughout the end of the month, but I do feel like we're reaching a climax here. So maybe the worst is over, but we'll see. All right, everyone, enjoy your solstice. Take some time to just, again, relax, enjoy, kind of align with the beautiful energies right now. And yeah. So I will leave you with that. And I'll also see you in the next reading. Bye, everyone.